make sure you guys check out www.procivic.com for all your 9th gen and Civic needs. And also make sure you guys check out www.blinkingbrakelights.com for blinking brake light tail bulbs, which can help you better be seen and safe out in traffic. Use the code GOT10 at checkout for 10% off. What's going on, guys? So originally this video was supposed to be explaining how I blew up the Passat, but upon closer examination, I don't think I blew it up. I was looking at the Passat earlier today, actually yesterday and today, and I ended up finding out that the reason why the car died on me that day and was losing power was because the water pump that sits, is powered by the timing belt, and since it was purchased from eBay, the water pump itself, the gaskets around the water pump, or something that happened with the water pump failed, and the coolant ended up leaking everywhere on the car. Now, Volkswagen, very smart engineering, I say that in a very sarcastic sense, put the camshaft positioning sensor right on top of the water pump, and I think since the camshaft positioning sensor was already bad and has been for a really long time, I think what ended up happening was that the water pump had splashed coolant, really hot coolant, all over the camshaft positioning sensor, rendering the sensor absolutely useless. And because of this, the car won't start, because a bad camshaft positioning sensor won't let this car start, and a bad camshaft positioning sensor will make the car die. It literally will make the car fail and die, because the camshaft positioning sensor had sporadic problems, and the car would kind of sputter every now and again, because the camshaft positioning sensor needed to be replaced. So I need to replace the camshaft positioning sensor, replace possibly the water pump, and I think the car should be fine. The reason why I originally thought it blew up was because I saw oil mixed with coolant, and I had ended up forgetting that there's oil all over the block of the engine. There's like a stain down here. I'll also throw in a clip of the original video I was going to put out here, showing how bad that pool of oil mixed with coolant was, that I had originally thought I blew up the engine. So, I mean, no biggie. I'm gonna take next Wednesday, which is my next day off, and I'm going to take apart this car. Again, oh my god, I'm sick and tired of working on this car, but if it's only the water pump that's bad, that's an easy fix. I can get a water pump from AutoZone for like 50 or 60 bucks. I was originally going to replace the fuel filter on it. I was gonna do like a general maintenance thing on this car again. Because it's long overdue fuel filter, and it was long overdue for the camshaft positioning sensor, so I need to make sure that I get that fixed and situated before I can drive this car again. But in the meantime, I'm driving Clementine, so that's originally the video was me explaining to you guys that the car blew up, but now upon closer examination of the car, I think that the car is fine. I just need to replace the water pump and replace the camshaft positioning sensor. Because, and another reason why I think it's the water pump was because when I checked the codes on the ECU, there was no codes whatsoever for misfires. There was no codes whatsoever for sensors failing because of a blown motor. A lot of the times, if a motor has blown up, the oil pressure light would come on the dash, and a lot of unusual codes would show up on the scan tool. But this was not the case. Instead of the code for the camshaft positioning sensor being implausible signal, sporadic, it's now completely out of range. It said the camshaft positioning sensor trouble code was that the sensor itself was completely out of range, which means it's not working at all. And if the camshaft positioning sensor isn't working at all, the car won't start. It'll simply just turn over again and again and again, and it won't start. So, and another thing to confirm this was when we were putting the car together in the garage, we had used the camshaft positioning sensor that was on the old motor, and we didn't know that camshaft positioning sensor didn't work at all either, so the car wouldn't start. But when we replaced the camshaft positioning sensor to the sensor that was originally on the engine, it started. So little bit of an update video for you guys. I haven't been posting in about 2 weeks, and I apologize for that. I decided I wanted to take a break from YouTube because I have a lot of things going on in my personal life, and you know, even the smallest of YouTubers need a little bit of break. So I appreciate everybody's patience. I appreciate everybody's time. This is just a small update video for you guys. I'm gonna add on the extra details from the video I originally recorded here at the end of this clip. So here we go. Consider this like a giveaway update / channel update, whatever. You guys haven't seen me post in the last week or so. That's because I've just been really busy at work. I've been really busy trying to get my stuff together, and I've just really been overwhelmed with a lot of things. So YouTube right now is kind of in the back burner of my mind, but don't worry, I'll be uploading every now and again. This weekend, I want to tell you guys, for those of you who don't know, this weekend I'm hanging out with Matt Papa. It's gonna be sweet. We're gonna be hanging out. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be filming, and yeah, so you guys have that to look forward to. I was trying to talk to Amar. Amar texted me this morning wanting to do a review, but he texted me at 3 in the morning. But I mean, we'll figure that out. But we have a review lined up for you guys as well. It's a red RX-7 right-hand drive. It's gonna be pretty cool. And also the giveaway. I told you guys that I was gonna redo the whole giveaway situation. I'm gonna be doing a whole separate video on that as well. I'm sorry I'm really late on this. I'm not faking on y'all, I promise. But it's basically gonna be a video. You have to be subscribed to the channel, you have to drop a comment down below, and a few other things. But I'm going to be briefing you guys on that later on next week, after the Matt Papa video. So you guys have all that to look forward to in terms of content. In terms of Clementine, also wanted you guys to update you on this as well. Clementine will be going over a few modifications. I have a FKX test pipe that's going to be installed in the car here shortly in a few weeks. I have HFP lip kits for the front that I want to put on as well. I also have chassis braces that I want to invest on in a few weeks. And another thing, July 16th, I'm going to be in Winchester, Virginia for an autocross event. All that information will be down in the description below. She's gonna be there. If you're in the area, meet me there. We're gonna be doing some autocross for the first time on the channel. It's gonna be sick. So you guys have all that to look forward to. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, that's gonna be down in the description below. This has been your boy, God of Maliga, and I'm out. Peace.